welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and first impressions on the BECCA Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. I'm really excited to try this out. This is supposed to be very good for dark circles, so I'm really excited to try this out. I'm hoping that it wears kind of like better with my drier skin. And it also has a lot of ingredients in it that nourish your skin and are just good for your under eye area. So I'm really excited to try this out and I really hope this works out. So let's just take this out of the box here. So this is just what the box looks like here. I did get mine in the shade Banana. So it has really cute packaging. This looks like this here. It's just really sleek and simple and I really appreciate that. And then it has like, you know, the little BECCA logo on the end here, which I really like and I think it's really pretty. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. I feel like it's gonna be like a good color match because it is supposed to be like a light yellow color. So I'm really excited about that because that's the kind of color I like underneath my eyes. So yeah, let's just try this. So this is just what it looks like here. I'll do a swatch on the back of my hand just to show you kind of the color and everything. So it looks pretty opaque and full coverage, and this guy is $35 Canadian, so I'll put up the US price right here of what it is. So let's just try this out. And I am going to be using a wet beauty blender to blend this out, but first I'm just going to apply it in the areas I want the coverage. So just even putting it on, it feels pretty thick, like it's kind of tugging at my skin as I'm like dragging it along, which is pretty interesting because I don't really have like many products that do that. Usually everything just glides on, so I'm hoping this like looks nice because I feel like it's gonna like really stick and adhere to the skin and just like stay there all day because it just feels like that sort of a formula. So I'm just gonna take my damp beauty blender to blend this out. Alright, so I've just blended it out under the eyes and it looks pretty good. I feel like in camera it looks like it's a little bit more full coverage than it is. In person I can still see my dark circles a bit. I feel like my Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics, that completely cancels them out. Basically I want a concealer that's like that concealer but isn't as heavy because that stuff is so heavy duty and you have to be so careful like how you use it and everything because it can cake up really fast. But I do think it's looking pretty good under the eyes right now. I don't think it's like creating any issues. It's kind of like smoothed everything out. It's not sinking into any lines at this point. I do think, I don't know if I should try and build it up or not. I think I should because I don't think I would wear the concealer out if it was just like this. I would want a little bit more coverage in here. So I'm going to try and build it up and see how that works. Also, this is a water resistant concealer, so that's really cool. And honestly, I wonder if that's why this feels like sort of like a pulling texture because it is water resistant. That might be why. So I do think that added a little bit more coverage. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with this so far. I'm pretty excited. So I'm just reading on the Sephora website and it says it's a long wearing full coverage formula, harnesses flexible light and pigment technology to blur the appearance of pores, fine lines, and uneven texture for a flawless yet natural finish. And I completely agree with like everything they're saying there because my under eyes look really good honestly right now. Like I don't even feel like I have to put a powder underneath my eyes. I don't feel like I have to set this. And that is crazy to me because honestly that would be like a dream to me because I don't want to set my under eye concealer. I don't like the look of powder under my eyes and I feel like no matter what the powder is, although I haven't tried like a whole bunch of powders, all the ones that I have leave like a little bit of a powder kind of trace behind. So this would be so awesome if this works out because like if I don't have to wear powder with my concealer, that is awesome. So I know this is obsessive, but I'm putting a little bit more right here and I'm gonna try blending it out with my finger because I feel like the beauty blender is kind of taking a lot of it away. So I want to see if this helps because I felt like I had to put on a lot of product before and it wasn't super full coverage. So let's see if this works better. So I think that even added more coverage. I just took my finger, blended out, and then lightly dabbed with the Beauty Blender just to make sure it was completely like, you know, no like fingerprint marks or whatever. But I really like this so far. This is really awesome. Oh my gosh, I get so happy when like I actually find products from like Sephora and stuff that are higher end that work for me, because that just makes me so happy because I know there's good ingredients in here. I am gonna come back in like a couple hours or so and kind of just like update you guys on like how it's going and if I still love it and everything. But I'm gonna keep talking forever, so I will be back in a couple hours. Hey guys, so it's been a couple hours now. I have done a full face of makeup and it's pretty crazy. I used the Alamar Cosmetics palette and I really like how it turned out personally. I am going to be putting this look up on my channel if you want to see how I got it. I think it goes really well with brown eyes. But anyways, back to the concealer, what we're here for. It's kind of sunk into my lines, which I'm pretty surprised about since it's supposed to claim not to do that. Maybe I do need to set it for it to work. I don't know. If you guys... What? If you guys have tried this out, let me know in the comments below if it sunk into your lines or not. I mean, it's not sinking into all of them, but quite a few of the like bigger ones here, it's really sinking into them and kind of making them more pronounced and everything. I actually used this concealer to kind of clean up my eyeshadow on the edges and it worked really well for that as well, just in case if you want to know. I also used that as like a base for my eyeshadow and I really liked it for that as well because it has like that kind of sticky consistency. The eyeshadow is really packed on nicely. I mean, these eyeshadows are amazing, so like they're gonna look good no matter what basically, but this I think really helped and I think it'll help like keep it on all day kind of thing and maybe even make it a little bit more waterproof since this is water resistant. But I don't know if it's worth the price tag just because I mean, it is a more expensive concealer. It is BECCA Cosmetics. They are a little bit more expensive, but I think a lot of their products are worth it. I really love their products and their company. I mean, I don't think it looks dry under my skin. I don't think it's really doing much for, like, it doesn't increase or decrease my texture underneath my eyes. I noticed when I put it here, it really did fill in my pores and kind of make my face look very smooth, kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape does for like my skin and stuff. That's a really good one too if you want to use it on your face because it just kind of smears all the pores out and looks very poreless, and I think this does the same thing. I believe the Tarte Shape Tape is cheaper than this one though. It's just harder to get in Canada, but this one is definitely not as dry as the Tarte Shape Tape one. I really do like this. It's just those lines are bothering me. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna zoom you guys in to see if you can see what I'm talking about. I'm sorry my camera doesn't zoom in like super far, but I don't know if you'll be able to see. Like right here, it's kind of sinking into the bigger lines and then some of the smaller lines on the outside of my eye. I really do like the finish of this though. I think it's a really beautiful finish and I really do like it. I do. Oh, I mean, I really do like this concealer. I just wish it didn't sink into those lines. Maybe like throughout the day or every couple hours, just kind of like tap that out maybe and then it'll be okay. I do feel like you could manipulate this concealer throughout the day because it is so kind of, it's not tacky, it's just like, it's really hard to explain unless you like feel it yourself because it's thick without being cakey and it's kind of like, I don't know, spreadable, but it's not like too thick like the It Cosmetics concealer, the Bye Bye Under Eye concealer. It's not too thick like that one. So I definitely think I'm going to be keeping this guy for now and trying it out more ways and everything. So, because I really do like it. I like the undertone. I like how it looks underneath the eyes and everything. I really like the ingredients that are in it and I really like how it can be buildable or you can build on it. It's very like medium to full coverage. Definitely not light coverage. If you want a light coverage concealer, don't get this because you will never achieve that, I don't think. I think this is at least medium and then it goes up to like a very full coverage and I think it does that without being too cakey or anything. I can see it a tiny bit, but I didn't even put like an oil primer underneath my eyes, so if I did that, I don't think you'd be able to see it at all. And I think if you had like oilier skin or anything, I think this would work really well for you, because I think that your oils would just like make it look even more natural on your skin. I do think it's very skin-like for a concealer. It's not like completely like invisible, but for the most part it's pretty good. I really like it. I definitely think it's worth a try, especially if you can get it from like a Sephora or something, and if it really doesn't work out for you, you can return it. I mean, I don't like to do that too much, just because like I don't want to take advantage of that, but if it is a pricier item and it really doesn't work for you, I think returning it's okay. You can also, if you don't mind like testing it out in the store, they'll apply it for you on your face and like let you see how it wears and everything, so I think that's really good. I personally don't do that because I'm just like a little bit of a germ freak, and I just don't like having that type of thing that other people have touched and everything like go on my face. I don't even like people touching my face. I know that's so weird. My mom always like touches my skin. She's like, oh, your skin's so soft, and I'm like, ew, 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 please stop touching me. Because like I don't know, it just bugs me for some reason. But anyways, it's a way off topic, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and first impressions. I hope it helped you out, and if you've tried this, again, let me know in the comments below and let me know if it worked for you, or if you have any other concealers that you really like for like covering up dark circles without being too cakey or dry, because I'd really love to know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like down below and subscribe if you are new. That'd make me so happy if you did. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!